Alright, what it's like to drive in the UP after a snowstorm. Let's see if we make it. We made it out of the driveway. The plow truck did come down one side of the road, thank God. We do have the worst county services of all the UP. We got to. There's no other way. They should have been out here last night when the snow stopped. Instead, they want to share the road with all the school buses and the people trying to get to work, and it just makes it real dangerous. I don't understand how it works. And then you got to compete with log trucks doing 60 miles an hour down the road, and it's just crazy. So far, so good. I'm going to stick to the left here just to see what it's like to drive through a little bit of the deeper stuff in your car. See, nobody even lives at that house, but they've already come over and plowed it all out. We're out there shoveling our butts off with shovels. Scraping some change together, try to get a little old beater plow truck here pretty soon, because I can't handle. Like, look at that snowdrift right there to the right. Like, I couldn't even get through that. I'm glad that he did this part of the road, or we would have never made it through that. I mean, it's already yanking me around right now, and I'm just barely in Indy snow. Bring my oldest son to work. Hoping G12 is a little bit nicer than our road here. And I don't think that sun's going to be out enough to melt out the snow in our driveway. I wish it was. I don't want to go home and shovel it all out again for the third time in 24 hours. Give yourself plenty of time to slow down. Like, look at the bank they build up right here. Oh, just ridiculous. And you gotta make sure you have plenty of room, no cars are coming or anything, because it takes a little bit to get out on the street. And this looks super slippery, so it's gonna have to take our time. Be careful. No speeding in the wintertime, that's for sure. Do a little wheel jerk here and see if we slide. Pretty tight. That's comforting.
Still better than I thought.
They actually did a fairly decent job plowing this out too. Usually they plow it just wide enough for two vehicles to pass each other. 70% of the vehicles that pass you are big giant trucks. See, you get too far over there to the right, Nick, for future reference, and you catch the edge of the road, it will definitely pull you down into that snow. And this little car is not going to get out of that. Alright. I feel safe at about 40 miles an hour, and that's about all I'm going to do. Except I'm going to floor it right now, just see if we get some wheel spin. Yeah, we did get a little wheel spin. Alright, just gotta be careful. Alright, check back in with y'all in a minute. Alright, going Yooper, I'm back. Looks like my son's car handled the snow pretty well. So that's a relief. But regardless, our county should have been out here last night when it stopped snowing. It stopped snowing about 9:30, 10 o'clock. They should have been out here plowing all the roads, and instead they wait until the morning time when the school buses are going. And, you know, and when you live out as far as I do, out in the middle of nowhere, you're the last place to be plowed. They're actually plowed my road fairly early today, about 9 o'clock or so, 9:30, which is surprising. Usually they don't get out there until about 1 or 2. But they don't call school off for the majority of the kids live up in the town area. So they don't call school out very often, which is good and bad, but our bus driver has a problem driving down our road sometimes because it's usually really bad with snow. But she still gets there, still gets it done. The only thing I hate about driving on these roads is I don't like to go too fast flying through here, and some of these people that were born and raised up here, they don't seem to have a problem with it, and they want to do 50, 55 miles an hour and come flying up my ass. But they can sit back there past me. I ain't gonna drive any faster than I already am. When we first got up here, our truck didn't have the greatest tires on it. They kind of act like it had a hot rod type of radio tire, slick type tires on them, which was fine in Florida, but not good for the snow. So we put new tires in the truck, and Gloria told me that they were great, so much better than last year, which I'm sure they are. I wish I would have got some video of the plow going past my house earlier today, because it was pretty cool. Yeah, it's just a long drive. Everything you do up here, long drive. Everything's a long drive. Camera going just in case something cool happens. Well, cool for the viewers, maybe not cool for me. Definitely got to pick up an old beater plow truck. It's a must. Shoveling snow is not as easy as it may look. Snow can get pretty heavy, and some, like we had to do it 3 times here in the last 24 hours. And I actually got to do a little shoveling when I get home. Came over this hill going the opposite direction that I'm going now last year. Going slow and everything else, and as soon as I reached the top of the hill, it just spun me around, hit me right there in the bank. I'm in 4-wheel drive and I got out, but it was like, wow, man. Even being careful, you can spin out of control. I'm still surprised that nobody even lives in the house next door to me, and somebody came and plowed out their whole driveway and everything else real good and nice. And I don't even know anybody up here that plows snow and driveways and stuff. I wish I did, because I just have them come out and do mine. But I don't know anybody. And then I'm guessing, and I don't know, but I'm guessing they charge me a bunch of extra money because you got to drive all the way out here in the middle of nowhere to do it. Gas ain't free. The one thing I do like about the snow is that the deer get a little bit stuck in it, so at least you can see them trying to get out in front of you a little bit easier than you can during the summertime. But then again, at the same time, if they do get out in front of you, yeah, you can't stop as quickly. A lot of scary stuff up here. Man, it looks great. It looks beautiful. So is a giant great white shark. They look beautiful too, but I wouldn't want to be in the water with one. When we first moved here, they told us these hills, if people get stuck on them, they get slippery and you can't get up them. I have yet to find that problem. I haven't had that problem at all. Just reaching over the top of them and spinning out. Gotta take it down a notch or two when you're driving in the snow. Pay a little bit more attention, drive a little bit more careful. All part of going Yooper. We got a bunch of friends on Facebook, sorry. bunch of friends on Facebook that, you know, from up here, and they're, oh, I can't wait till the snow gets here, can't wait. And I'm like, are you crazy? I can totally wait. If I could keep the scenery and the people up here without all the snow, it would be perfect for me. Man, it looks like I'm going to make it home without going off the road or getting stuck. Awesome. And also, it looks like I'm going to make it without a plow truck passing me up too. When a plow truck drives by you, they're hauling ass and throwing snow, and man, it just creates a giant whiteout and you don't even know where you're at. For like 2 or 3 seconds, you're just like, am I still on the road? Oop, I'm still on the road. Getting a little daring. 47 miles an hour. That's right, people, I'm crazy. I run with scissors in my hands, and I never walk when I'm next to a pool. Always running. Well, sorry this video is a little bit boring. I mainly was videoing just in case something happened. Knock on wood, it looks like I'm going to be okay and make it home without anything crazy happening, so that's fine with me. I'm not complaining. Just not as cool for you viewers. Try and upload another shooting video sometime this week. I'm kind of hoping that the plow truck came down the other side of the road already too, on my street up here. My road's pretty long, so he may not have made it back down by yet. Some of these little side roads, these little county roads, like this one I'm approaching over here, they told me that they don't plow it at all. I think it's only plowed by private people that may live over that way. If I had a nice 4-wheel drive, I would definitely take it out in the snow and have some fun, but I don't have a beater 4-wheel drive. The one 4-wheel drive I do have, my wife uses to go back and forth to work. Take any chances beating that up or getting it stuck somewhere where I can't get it out. A little slippery. Alright, looks like he came back through the other side. Sweet. Oh, we're sliding. But we made it. Sun's blazing. Man, our road is so bad that even when they plow it, it's still horrible. Little edges of snow grab your wheel and turn you. Must be blowing. See all the snow coming off the trees up here. There's a neat little house here with a barn, and I think he has about 80 acres of land. Nobody's living there, but his driveway's still plowed. It's a shame when I can't even get my driveway plowed and I live at my house. Alright YouTube, sorry it wasn't the most exciting video, but you got to take a drive with me down the crappy roads of the UP in the wintertime. Take care, please drive safe, love y'all. Go on Uper, see you bye. Please like, subscribe, share.